Hello everyone, welcome back to J Hunter Media. My name is Jason, and this is part 13 of the Thor Stormbringer series in Skyrim. I think I did that intro a little bit better than previous ones. Alright, so today we're going to finish up Jagged Crown and deliver the crown. So last time we finished joining Stormcloak, we took the oath, and then there's a couple of things. Let's see. I think that's in Winterhold. So is it Winterhold or it's where Erlif is. Alright, so we're gonna go there. Go to map. Oh, Windhelm. Yeah. That's Winterhold. Okay. Fast travel.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Oh, wow.
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
Where's the guy at?
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires?
Oh, there he is.
They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price. The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Whiterun, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
He looks like a vampire.
Ha! Whiterun's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Cool. Alright. So... Ah, there's light. Oh, Riften's all the way up there. Yeah, I want to go there. Dawn Star. Let's see what this...
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the... You've come at last! I knew you would! It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came. An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Alright, so we completed that.
To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften. She got sick last winter when the snows came, and she never got better, not all year. One night, she fell asleep and never woke up. So now I'm all alone, and the Jarl said I have to go into Honor Hall Orphanage. It's not fair! I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Brola doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster. I have a family heirloom you can have. Supposed to be sort of valuable. I hope that's all right. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Okay. So, oops. I want to go to a journal.
Heard they're reforming the dog?
The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there and will fill our... Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. Soon enough, we will march on Solitude, and on that day the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us, and the Empire will fall to its knees in fear. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. We're fighting because we're
sorry about that.
That won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the Empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. Damn him. That old bear was right. Did you run into any trouble? Damn it. What were they doing there? Imperial spies are everywhere. Never forget that. I trust you gave them a thrashing. Now then, I'm glad you're here. I have a message I need delivered to the Jarl of Whiterun. Deliver this axe to Balgruuf the Greater. Yes, an axe. How long have you been in Skyrim? Give the man my axe. If he keeps it, I will bide my time. If he returns it to you, it means war. Men who understand each other often have no need for words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Balgruuf will know my meaning. Yes, an axe. How long have you been in Skyrim? Keep your wits about you. The Jarl of Whiterun is known for his temper.
Oops. Alright. So we gotta go back to Whiterun, which is okay. We can do that. That guy from Dongar kind of looked like a vampire to me. Speak to the leader of the companions. Oh, I think we can probably do that one too. Oh, I think that's in here, in here, so that one. Alright. Let's go to Whiterun first. Kinda wanna explore. Yeah, move.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
I thought I gave you something to do.
Dunmer gets their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner Club. Why they can't just call it a tavern is beyond me.
There's the
Whatever you
maid.
heard I can do is watch it.
Yeah, I can't.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service.
You hear the news? There's a dragon roosting up on Mount Anthor, to the northwest.
Everything's all right. For a dragon to attack kind. Disrespect the law.
If my Creenan gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
One of the new servants? Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you're ready to purchase the house.
I think I'm.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Did he now? Huh. The man is persistent. I'll give him that. I suppose it's time I give him an answer. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun?
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man.
or march his storm cloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing.
I've
A
made up
dagger
my
in the back
mind.
is all you can
Even
expect.
if my advisors are still squabbling, I'm sending you to Windhelm. You can return this axe to our friend. The esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has my answer. Make sure he gets it.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his storm cloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly then to accept the white gold concordat?
This again? That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. We had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment.
Are we writing a letter, Lord?
Yes.
Well,
General
what
Tullius,
do you think a
I need to
pen
make
and
a few
parchment
things
is
clear
for?
before I accept these legionnaires of his.
You are a welcome guest, but you must still respect the rules of the Jarl's household.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Oh.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Alright, let's go sell some things.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God. Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself as you can to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
I had. The farmers are charging me double.
There's a route here in Skyrim.
Let me guess.
Can't
They're
neither
saying it's
magic
because
nor
of this
pass
trouble
enough
with the
time.
storm.
Well met, kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun? A pity. And words I hear too often. But there's no shame in it. One of them dragons comes calling in Whiterun. The place will go up like tinder.
Alright.
May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Got some good... I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that on me. Man Steve, take a look.
Let's see. There's okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, but I got 23 of those. Okay. I don't think you... Alright. So she doesn't have enough for... Okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I wonder if I can use this.
Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Oh, what happened?
Okay. Oh well.
Welcome to War Maidens. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Okay. Oh, now we have enough to go get that house. Good doing business with you.
Ulfric, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I know well.
Need something? Need something?
Hmm.
What happened? You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has begged for it.
Let's see. So I know we gotta go there. But I think I found that place. Oops. Oh, I can't fast travel there, but I can fast travel there. Alright, let's fast travel there.
Huh?
I gotta see. There we go. What's that over there? I think that's Whiterun. Yeah, I messed that up. Oh well. Alright, I finally got it. Another flute. Collect the bounty. Okay, cool. Oops. Yeah, I don't. Cool. Alright. Oh, I just ran through a trap. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can get out. Can we... Ah, yes, we can fast travel. Okay, something happened when I tried to fast travel. The game just completely shut off. Luckily, there was an autosave. So we're still on part 13. And I have to put the immortal mode back on. I guess it didn't like. Alright, we'll go out the other end. And then...
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nope, nope. Oh, that's a trout. Okay, let's see if we can... Thank goodness for autosave.
What is it?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Alright. And I think I will go ahead.
There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Alright, I got a new house. Yeah.
I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin. And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy. Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Dang. I guess
I'm
we would
sorry,
need...
but you don't seem to have enough gold to pay for that.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Nope. We'll go sell some things.
How can I help a brother North?
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need a kitchen and everything, but I'm guessing that's the kids' room. What's upstairs? Ah, the master bedroom. And a sweet roll. Alright, we'll get some more. Ooh, there's another door. Oh, cool. We have. Alright, cool. We have, Will you move? Alright, let's go back to.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired. Last, I told you to leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have mine.
I didn't touch it.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard. Trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era. Her sword is legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy. But no one wants to risk getting it from its resting place. If you find that sword, traveler, I'll be grateful.
Ha!
The finest weapons and armor.
Ooh. Let's see. Undead up to a level 13 flea. Plus 18 damage.
Don't forget, when you find Queen Fridis' sword, I'll reward you.
Huh. Let's see.
Need some metal hammer. shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Keep at it.
Okay.
Working in wet.
Fruits and vegetables, all ripe and ready for your table.
Let's see. Okay, so we need leather.
Take home Windhelm's finest and freshest
Okay, well.
They're reforming the dock.
I ain't asking for hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn out. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Okay, cool. Blood on ice.
Supper is all I ask.
Alright, I need to... too many quests.
What is it?
Who's this guy?
Stop. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Huh. Okay, well.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there. Lift a finger to help their neighbors.
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised. The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but I was wrong about him.
They're better than us.
You're right, Galmar.
Again.
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only
Speak with Ulfric. He's expecting word from Whiterun. We're ready. Speak with Ulfric. He's expecting word from Whiterun.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of men?
No, but neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that man, Ulfric. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves Stormcloaks because they believe in you. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer. And they want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready? Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with legionnaires. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready. And I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet, if you would only ask me to do it.
And I'm sure you could do it too. All right. This is it.
Yes!
Send the word. A new day is dawning, and the sun rises over Whiterun.
Aye, and the sons of Skyrim will greet that dawn, teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front lines. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there. Then I commit them to whatever gods they still believe in. Talos be with you.
Alright, so we completed message to Whiterun and started the battle. Alright.
We're taking the city. Meet the
So I still gotta do that. Question witness. I wonder where that is.
It's gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well. Talos be with you. We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well.
Fight or die well.
With you.
Alright, well, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 13, and have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.